Did you see what just happened right here with that young couple right there?
Bring it out.
What happened with this young couple?
Bring it out.
You had the brother listening, and what happened when the sister did this right here and started talking to? What happened? Now, in one day, the brother was actually right. So let me ask you this question: who's supposed to be the head of the household?
Bring it out.
Bring it out. The man. Let me ask you this: you had your both parents in the household, or auntie, both your uncle and auntie was together. You ever seen them? Your grandparents, right? So in that relationship, who ran the relationship? Who's the head of the relationship?
I will say my grandfather, but really my grandmother.
Really, your grandma? Come a little closer, sis. Give me that in the first grade. Let me show you. What do you think the Bible, how do you think God feel about men being at the bottom and women being on the top and the children over the man?
Bring it out.
What do you feel about that? What do you think he feel about that? You don't know? Let's see what the Bible says. Read.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So guess what? The black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, we have a head over us.
Right.
The black Messiah, right?
That's right.
Read.
And the head of the woman.
Hold on. You notice that black men don't never have a problem with the black Messiah over us. These men here will do what God say do, what the Lord say do. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
You hear that said? So who's the head over the woman?
Bring it out.
The man, right? So read on.
And the head of Christ is God.
So guess what? Can Christ buck up against what God say? No.
That's
so
right.
Can the wife or the woman buck up against the man? No. So what you just saw, huh? He let her. But what happened in order for him to let her do that? Why do you think that happened? Give me Psalm 78:5.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
You don't know? Think about this. You say your grandma, she really ran the household. And she wore dresses up there. She wore dresses, but what happened in the household? What happened in the household in order for her to run it? She had to wear the pants, but she had a dress on, but she had a spirit on her. Why is that? Let me show you something.
The book of Psalm, chapter 78 and verse 5. Where he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
That what we just ran in 1 Corinthians, that was a law given to our people. That is God, Christ, man, and woman. Do you think our people, I ain't gonna say this, our people broke that law? When you say that, do you see a lot of 50-50 going on in our community?
Bring it out.
Is that what God said though? My brother right here, is man above the woman or is it 50-50? Talk to me. Huh? You married, bro? Your woman run the household? Huh? You got no woman? Okay. But listen to this. Read it again.
Psalm 78 and verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children.
You hear that says? We supposed to be telling our children these laws.
Right.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal.
Right.
Man over the woman. We got to obey God. We can't learn from these other nations.
Right.
This is what we're supposed to be learning as a people.
That's right.
Because what is our heritage? What culture do we have today? What is our culture? You don't even know. It looks like it's drill music. It's throwing their ass in a circle. You got booty shorts. You got men wearing dresses and rocking purses and fingernails and stuff. That seems to be our culture, but God gave us a culture. You know what that is? Let me read it for you. Read.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So God gave us a heritage. Give me Sirach chapter 17, verse 11. The Lord gave us a heritage to follow. What you think that is, sis? You know, it's all right, sis. No, these ain't, they hard because we was never. Okay, that's good, so I appreciate that. Read this again.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
He said he gave us the laws of God for inheritance.
Right.
Who was the Bible given to? My brother right here. Let me ask him a question. Brother right here. Brother with the fro. Brother with the fro with the red. Hey, bro. Who run the household, bro? ask you this. Who run the household in your house? Huh? You see what I'm saying, sis? It's hard for brothers to even disconnect from it. Because they'll say it, but they don't believe it themselves.
Right.
Would a man let his wife come out the house dressed any kind of way?
Bring it out.
For other men to look and maybe grab a booty?
Bring it out.
That's not what a relationship is about. God said a woman needs to be modest, covered
Right.
up. What is this environment today says you can wear what you want, come as you are.
Bring it out.
Guess what? If our people feel church, they say come as you are we ever going to change? No.
I mean, I feel like you should know how to come. I mean, it's a proper way to come to church. Dress.
It is, but guess what? It's the pastor teaching that though.
Bring it out.
Pastor
You
teaching.
said come as you are, but
No,
don't mean
it's-
come in your club though.
Hey, but that's what they tell you. They say, I'm finna wear what I want. I'm finna wear the tightest thing. I'm trying to find a man. The man wearing dresses and stuff, purses, tight pants, tight clothes.
Bring it out.
This world is out of order.
Right.
It's because our parents failed us.
Right.
The church system failed us.
Right.
This government that's not for us has failed us.
Right.
So our kids are being taught by social media. They taught by the school system that's set up by the oppressor.
Right.
We're not...
Teach black history.
Right, they're not going to teach black history.
Right.
But even remember back then, even if they played black history, they only showed Kunta Kinte, us in slavery, loincloths. They never showed us building Black Wall Street.
Right.
They never showed us with these communities that these so-called white men flooded.
Bring it out.
We have thousands of communities that was flooded that's underwater right now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, sis? So guess what? We got to come back to what the Bible says. We got to come back and learn our heritage. Give me that heritage again. Give me that again. So guess what, sis? In order to get back right with God, what must we be doing?
Bring it out.
Yes, ma'am. Living right, yes, ma'am. Let me give you a scripture real quick. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
So God gave the Israelites, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, the commandments of God to keep, right? In those commandments, can we eat whatever we want? No, what can we eat, sis? Yes, ma'am. Fruits? Not pig, right. Give me that. Okay, read this.
Not animals.
We can eat animals, sis, when we came. Yes, ma'am. Let me show you real quick. Because you're here to learn, right, sis? Read this.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swan, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed.
You know what the swine is, sis? What's the swine? It's big, right? It's got the clothes, the foot, the hoof, and all that. Read.
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
You know what it means by that? It means he got multiple chambers in his stomach that can filter out all the bad stuff.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Read.
He is unclean to you.
You know what God said? He said that food, that animal is unclean. Read.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
God says we can't eat that. Give me the fish. So what about catfish? Is catfish clean for us?
Bring it out.
It is. What about oysters? Oysters. You don't know? Let me show you real quick. Read.
Chapter 11, verse 9. Bring it out. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the water.
Let me ask you this. Does catfish have fins and scales? They got fins though, right? Do they have scales? They don't have scales. So that food right there, that fish is unclean for them. They gotta have both, sis. Perch, yep, snapper, grouper. Yeah, those are the clean trout, salmon, those are the clean fish that we can eat. So this is part of our heritage that we lost. Like Jeremiah said, we discontinued from this. Why do you think that we are so high in diseases and STDs? Why? Yes, because of the stuff that we eat.
Right.
Even from down to is God, my brother right here, brother right here with the gray shirt. Is God for marriage or boyfriend and girlfriend? Huh? He said marriage. Y'all married, bro? If you ain't married, bro, you know what time it is. Read on. Yeah, read that. Yeah.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Marriage is honorable in all.
You hear what the Bible says? You got a man at the house. You got a man at the house. How long y'all been together? 2 years? He asked you to marry him yet? Do you plan on marrying him, you think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I've been married before.
You've been married before. My brother right here, let me ask him real quick. Bro right here, big bro right here. Is marriage something that's against God or God for it? You don't know? Let me show you real quick.
Bring it out.
That's your wife right there? That's your sister? Y'all brother and sister? Since you got a husband? Yeah. You got a husband, you got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend, right? How does God feel about that?
Wake him up.
Talk to me. Remember, I'm not here to embarrass nobody. Because we used to do the same thing. Everybody up here used to do the same thing. So I'm answering the question. You have a boyfriend, right? How does God feel about it? Tell you, okay, read it.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Marriage is honorable in all.
You hear that sis? He said marriage. Is boyfriend and girlfriend marriage? It ain't, is it? Read.
And the bed under fire.
What you say, bro? That's why you ain't got nothing. You sleeping around, my brother? Oh, okay, my brother asking this. Okay, read.
But whoremongers.
What is a whoremonger? Anybody? What is a whoremonger? Huh? You can be married and be a sex addict for your wife. A man that sleeps with multiple people that's not married. Right. Married, sleeping outside his marriage. That's a whoremonger. Some of us used to be whoremongers. You understand what I'm saying? So how does God feel about those whoremongers? He said, but
whoremongers and adulterers.
What is an adulterer, my brother?
Bring it out.
Right. But sex before marriage and what else? Right. Cheating on your spouse.
Right.
That is an adulterer.
Right.
Let's see how God feel about it. Read.
God will judge.
So how would God judge you if you go outside the marriage and have sex with somebody? What would God do to you if you out there committing fornication? You have sex with everybody. How does God feel about that? He gonna judge you with what? What kind of judgment you think you're getting?
Bring it out.
Hopping from one woman to another, one man to another, marriage without, sex without marriage. What would God do to you?
Bring it out.
Huh? What about you, brother? Talk to me. What about you, sis? What is our nation known for the highest here in the U.S.?
Bring it out.
What about New Orleans? What they the highest is? HIV.
Right.
STD.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? What you say, sis? Plague and disease. Let's read that about because you might not have known this, but listen to this. Read.
Deuteronomy 28 and 61.
Bring it out.
Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, then will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
So, listen. Hey, God said if you continue to have fornication, boyfriend and girlfriend, God said He's going to destroy you. Why you think our community is the highest in all kinds of STDs?
Bring it out.
The highest in every category. So obviously God is punishing us for not keeping His law.
Right.
You understand that, sis? So let me ask you this, sis. How long should you wait? Should you still be, you still having sex with them, sis? Uh-oh. I ain't trying to put you on blast, but sis, let me ask you this. Should you still be having sex with a man 2, 3, 4 years down the line and he never married you? Say that again, sis. Why you don't care for marriage, sis?
I guess from experience, like bad experience.
Let me ask my brothers back here. My brothers back here. Do y'all believe in marriage right here? Y'all, you don't? How do you think God feel about it? Do you believe in God? No, you don't. You don't believe in God because you don't care what marriage is. Come back, bro.
1 Timothy 5:14.
Bring it out. 1 Timothy 5:14. Hold on, sis. You said you don't care for marriage because of the bad experience. You know why the experience was bad? Because it wasn't a godly marriage.
Right.
2 people have to be in God's laws in order for it to work. They have to be applying what God says.
Right.
Listen to this.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 14.
Bring it up.
I will, therefore, that the younger woman marry.
Uh-oh, you hear that, sis? How old are you, sis? 36, you younger than me. Sis, do you think God, what's yours? What is it? Hold on, that's good. That's a good segue. Come here, sis, real quick. Give me sin right quick. What you think sin is, sis? What steps did Jesus do? What did Jesus
Bring it out.
He did, but what else he did? Hold it and give me John chapter 15 and verse 10. Let me show you. Because I didn't know that, sis. I didn't know. I thought it was something that you do bad. That could be anything. But listen to this. Read.
Book of John chapter 15 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Oh, you went Christ did. You said you got to follow Christ, right?
That's
Listen
right.
to this.
If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments.
So what did he kept the commandments?
That's right.
So what are some of the commandments of God?
Bring it out.
Yes, ma'am. You know 10 of them right off the top. Off the top, you know 10. My sister, come here real quick. You got a question? Read this real quick. Come here, sis. Give me, yes, sir.
Pretty much I'm trying to explain
Give me, what sin
the
is.
Israelites according to the Bible.
Say what?
Explaining to her that we are these people here, the 12 tribes, we are the Israelites.
Okay. Sis, come here real quick. Read this. Let me show you. Sis, let me ask you this question. Both of y'all. Why did any of this happen to our people?
Bring it
Why
out.
did this happen to our people?
Come on.
I'm gonna ask you first. I want your answer first. No, you guys, sis. Why do y'all think any of this happened to us?
Colonization.
Yeah, it was kind of, but why though?
Not abiding by the commandments.
What you saying, sis?
Not abiding by
My sister right here with the hair.
well, by the commandments, period.
Right, sis. You hear that, sis? Sis, right here. She's saying because we didn't keep the commandments of God, this is why this happened to us. You know it's written in the Bible. Why you got your mouth open like that, sis? Let me read. Hold on. I don't think you believe it. You know what sin is, sis? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let me show you what sin is real quick. Let me read this. Hold on. I just answered the first question, remember?
No, I didn't.
You gotta give me a chance. Read this.
Book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is when you break God's laws, right? I know it's not. That wasn't your question. Now, what's your question now?
Europeans did this.
That's
Do
true.
you believe Europeans are righteous? And that's
Absolutely not, sis. Do you believe that we as a people are righteous? I ain't saying just one of us. Do you believe us as a nation of people is a righteous people?
If this happens to unrighteous people, then everybody should go through it.
That's a good. Why you think everybody didn't go through this?
Bring it out.
That's sis, hold on. Let me give you the answer. Hold on. That's a heavy statement. Why do y'all think nobody else on this planet this happened to but us? Why do y'all think that? Y'all can talk to me. Let me read it for you. Let me read this for you. Deuteronomy 28. Let me show you why this happened to us. It wasn't because the so-called white man was righteous. It was because God used them to punish us. Because we're his people.
Right.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. role model.